Hello, so today I will show you how to derive the sum and difference trig identities so you don't have to memorize them. So all you need to know is you need to remember these double angle formulas, and that can help you figure out a lot of the other identities. So this one is this. So you just need to remember these two, and then you can figure out a lot of the other ones, and it makes your life way easier. So I'll start with the cosine 2 theta. So you'll start off with cosine 2 theta. And we are going to figure out our sum and difference identities for cosine. So I can rewrite cosine 2 theta as this. Right? That's equal to that. And then this identity is representing like two different angles, so I'm going to write it like this now. You can exchange theta and theta with A and B. And so now we're just going to try to think of how to make it look exactly like this. I also would like to point out that when I do these, I start off with the addition one. Because for the subtraction one, all you have to do is just change the sign. So just start off with the addition identity for each of them. But we're just going to try to make it look like this here. So to make it look like that, I'm thinking I can just multiply two cosines together. And there's a subtraction sign in between, so I put that there. And then to get sine squared, I'm going to need to put sine A and sine B, which I previously wrote as theta and theta. So we can say that that's cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. And that is equal to cosine 2 theta. So that's how you just proved to yourself that it's equivalent to that. But this is the formula right here. I was just showing that it equals that. But this is the first one. So then for the second one, the difference one for cosine, we'll have A minus B. All you have to do is just change the sign in between them. So those are your identities, sum and difference identities for cosine. So we can start with sine over here. So we'll start with the double angle formula of this. I can rewrite this as sine of theta plus theta. And it's representing two different angles, so we're going to call the theta and theta A and B. So we're going to have sine of A plus B, and start with the addition identity. It's just way easier. So if I need this, I'm trying to make this look like this. So I'm trying to think of what things I can multiply by to make it look like this. So if I multiply sine and cosine together, I'll have sine and cosine. And then if I add a sine and cosine twice, I'll get two of them. So I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to have sine A cosine B plus sine, well, I'll write cosine first. Cosine A sine B. And that's the identity for that one. So for the difference one, all you have to do is just change the sign. that's your identity for those. And this is really useful because it's really hard to memorize these. I'm pretty good at memorizing stuff, and sometimes I just forget them, so I find it easier to just, prove to yourself where they come from.